Hello everybody. I'm here. Greg's here.
Okay, there we go.
Hey,
Sorry,
Greg's here.
Discord.
We're all here.
Hard. I've got
Big circle. We're all here.
How do we do this?
How do we do this? We've forgotten how to do this.
How does one play Vinci game?
But everything worked out. I got all the things working correctly. I still feel slightly sick, but there's nothing I can do about that until pretty much probably until it warms up again. The cold always hits me. The cold air always hits me in the worst ways, it seems like. And hello, Lunos. Hello. Yes, we're here. It's working.
Hello, Lunos.
We only have like 2 hours, but you know, we're gonna enjoy those 2 hours.
How is Robert doing?
How is Robert doing? Oh, return my stuff. You can do it tomorrow. I'm not making you guys walk outside in the cold. But we're here. We're here. We're in. Well, Greg's may or may not be here. Robert is doing well.
Well, I am.
It's like, hello, Lunos. How's the family? Yeah, you need to go to Mordona and then go into...
Waiting for it to load. It is slowly loading.
Okay. No one can see your screen, just so you know. You haven't flipped to the game yet.
There we go. Oh no, dancing werewolf, where are you? There you are. Wow, okay, it is. There we go. That took forever to load. Oh boy. I switched from my solid state to the normal hard drive, and I guess that's kind of showing.
It's not great, is what I'm... It's a lot slower.
It's a bit slower, yeah.
That's
okay,
not great.
So...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's slower.
And I'm back to being my watermelon cat.
You're a watermelon cat again? I can't see you because this area is phased, so I can't see anyone in here. Really
wait,
sad.
At home?
Oh, no, you're supposed to be in more donut. You're supposed to... You need to go to Reverend Toll. That's where the quest is. He's not even in Reverend Toll yet. He's sitting...
No, I was at the house.
No, we're supposed to be in Reverend Toll. Obviously, I should have just put you in Reverend Toll today. Just had you sitting there, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. You just abandoned me here to... I'm kidding.
I have been making sure your account is going since, like, lunchtime. Don't give me crap. I've been doing it for 7 hours.
Don't tell everybody our secret.
Yeah, that I had to baby our accounts for 7 hours and keep them logged in. I could have probably gone in around, like, 2 o'clock and probably would have gotten in okay, but I just didn't want to risk it. Because sometimes when you're waiting in that, like, even, like, a 3K queue, it can sometimes break. Also, I can't... Luna's saying she's gonna keep my condiments until next year. Man.
Wait, which condiments?
Oh, did someone set off a firework? That's what it sounded like.
No, I dropped it. I dropped it.
Oh, okay. It was just very loud.
For some reason on my desk.
Very loud. Oh, is it nail polish?
Yeah, it's nail
polish. Yeah, it's the nail polish I was using to see if I could just hold on your W button. But we learned that holding down the W button is not enough to keep it considered moving because it does idle out after a while.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, this is bad. I might have to switch it back to the solid state because I don't see anyone. Not even NPCs.
Oh. Like in the...
We're supposed to go into the thing, right?
Yes.
Into the building?
It's it's in the building. Does everything... Obviously, you can't actually hear the sound of the game right now because it's just soft music playing, but hopefully we're not too bad. We're kind of around the same strength. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully he's not, like, way quieter than me, because I can turn him up if needed. As all know, the real Windhoof, Greg here, tends to talk really quiet.
I do no such thing.
You do. Hello, Miss Rosie Bosie. Oh, this game, I haven't played it in ages. Yeah, I play this with my friends. Sometimes I do solo stuff during the daytime, but I like to play through the story with my lovely boyfriend, Greg. The real Windhoof.
I'm lovely.
So, we're trying our best to get in the next expansion. So this is Endwalker. This is the brand new expansion that came out like a week ago. The servers are real bad, but I babied it and I got us in.
Alright, are we ready to talk to Alphabet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Alphano.
Horse chestnut weapon coffer.
Oh, it's been forever since I've had to do his voice. It's really me, just me talking, let's be honest.
What?
Okay. Gwen, do you have some time to talk?
No.
I would like to gather everyone in the Dawn's respite, and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Okay? It's the only boy character I voice. I don't know why. I think I started voicing him as like a way to help you not have to voice so many characters, and then it turned out like he talks for everything.
And also, you know, there's a lot of ladies.
Yeah, there ended up being a lot of ladies, but it's fine. He's still my voice. You're out of luck. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of an ominous towers in multitude of locations throughout the world. In case you've forgotten what happened last time. Yeah, it's a little recap. We have since learned that the said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Teleforoi?
Teleforoi?
Yeah, sure. The Telos' stated purpose is to recreate the final days of the eons past. An apocalyptic,
yeah.
Why can't I say that word right now? Event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have the towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Oh gosh. Throwing all the characters' voices in now, are we? Countless innocents kidnapped and misprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Yes, twin, I'm listening. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spirals, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Forgotten how hard it is to read this stuff for some reason. Their writing can be a rough time.
Oh, well, you know what? You don't get...
yeah, I don't have to speak Orange's stuff. There is at least that. Those shielded in the blessing of light seem able to resist the tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arenvald and Fardola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Oh yeah, there's a whole war going on.
Yep.
It's hard to explain where you left off to where the world currently is.
Yeah.
This is expansion 4?
Hold on. Okay, so we have the main game. We had
Heaven's Ward,
Stormblood. Oh, Heaven's Ward. That's
Heaven's
right.
Ward, Stormblood, Endwalker. Yeah, this is the 4th one.
Wait, I thought this one was Endwalker. Wait, am I confused? Wait, which expansion is this called?
Shadowbringers, Endwalker.
I thought the last one was Shadowbringers.
Yeah, Shadowbringers and then Endwalker. And Stormblood in between, before. The Heaven Wards,
So
Stormblood,
I lost count because I got
Shadowbringer, Endwalker. That's 4. 4. The answer's 4, great. Oh, everyone have a good stretch real quick. Oh, I'll always take a stretch.
Oh no, my bones, they're cracking. Okay, anyway, I guess this is my voice. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hold on one sec. And Lunos, thank you for redeeming absolutely nothing. I hope you are proud of yourself and you felt like those points were well worth it. Enjoy.
I can't wait till I get channel points to waste. Okay. Yet while these threats close to home are paramount concern, we must not lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephori, whatever,
Yeah,
the telephones are under the leadership of Fandel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Ye Galvis, the crown prince of our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varius, and plunged Garlemald into an ever deeper pit of chaos.
I would like to say he was being sarcastic about saying he was our dear friend. It's like
What?
He's like the thorn in our side constantly.
I thought he was our friend. He always says we're his dearest friend.
That is true. He does say
I
that.
might have to turn myself down a little bit. I'm at that edge of peaking the microphone. Okay, anyway. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, I saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed and in troubling ways.
We're still in a recap world.
Yep.
Bored.
Okay, here comes the Oriange. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with narier words spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. Okay, now it's your turn. French accent! No.
I don't. If there were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the telephone. We're just gonna go with the telephone.
We're gonna keep calling it the telephone until we get an actual voice actor to remind us how it's pronounced, because I'm looking at that and I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of the recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed.
We will find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of it. Master oh gosh. Fortunates comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The form knows more than it is letting on.
It's the twins' last name.
Oh God, no! I've already forgotten.
It's French.
Anyway, yeah, that's why French is hard for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to interrupt. We received word from Mistress Krill. She says that our arrangements for your visit have been finalized.
Yay!
Oh, you're headed to Limsa Limonsa and board the next ship bound to Charlon. And on arrival, present yourselves as the associate of the students of Volsion, come to assist the Order's restoration. Alright, twins, how do you feel about going home?
It's like, I just think about that scene where Estinian is talking to Alice, thinking that she's Alpha now, and it's like, that was the best scene.
That was a really funny moment.
I cannot. I just keep remembering that. Every time I see all three of them. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long.
I am eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh my god, I love you. Tori, you're so cute. You're so mean and scary, but so cute. She's not really mean. She's just scary. She's just scary, I guess she can be kind of mean sometimes. She can be strict, I guess. That's the better word. She's not mean. She can just be strict.
If you overpay for a katana, she will rip you a new one. Alright, so now we gotta leave.
Oh.
You know what would help?
Yeah, if we were in group?
Yeah.
Once I get out of this loading screen, I can send you a thing.
Yeah, once I get out of my loading screen, too.
Oh, boy. We're gonna be here
there we go.
Oh, wow, your loading is faster than mine.
Maybe because I already was here a moment ago? Because now I see the NPCs.
Did you not teleport to Limsa?
Oh, you did it directly from there? I thought we were...
Yeah.
Because usually we leave and then we do
Yeah,
it.
we weren't in group already, so I've just figured we'll just meet here, you know?
Limsa? Where's my thing? That goes to New Britannia. Which one was... Oh, it was the pirate area, wasn't it?
Hello, Hungry Briar Bear. Hope you're doing good.
No. Run, it's a hungry briar bear. It's a hungry bear.
Alright, I guess I can just go to where we need to go. Artisans Guild. Oh, I haven't used this yet. Oh, look, they did kind of change it. This is slightly different now.
What's different?
Oh, the teleport screen.
Oh, okay. Well, when I ever load up...
Oh, that's kind of cool. So...
Oh, it's snowing.
It, like, took me... It showed me, like, where I needed to go, and then it, like... I clicked it twice. Oh,
I see. You said
it's
the
been a while.
Guild?
Yeah!
Or Arcanists? Oh, that's neat. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. Like, you get to see it on the map, see where you're going. Oh, Beal, we're doing good.
Here comes a kitty. Hello.
Alright.
I don't see anyone to talk to.
Okay, so you're going to need a moment, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, just a moment. Here, I'll summon a random minion. Never mind, I apparently will not summon. There we go. There's the random minion. A dwarf rabbit. Oh, there she is. Wait, that's your dwarf rabbit.
Yeah, no, you have the lady behind you. Whoever that is.
That's the thing that Jess... That was the collector's edition pet that Jess...
Oh! I haven't opened up my mail, I'll be honest.
You need to. Okay.
But how are you doing, Hungry Briar Bear?
He's hungry.
We're all over the place today.
They're a hungry bear.
The excitement and tiredness is just out the wazoo today. Alright, everyone's here. Which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Charlene should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. Okay. I'm so excited right now.
My inventory still looks like trash.
I hadn't got to start yet. I haven't got to do much. I'm doing okay. Work is killing me. That can happen. Wynn can say the same thing.
Yep. It's busy season here. Are we gonna get voice acting? Sounds like we are.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. or so I'm told.
Schedule? Thancred, have you forgotten? Alright, I'm gonna turn on autoplay.
Excellent.
Oh,
'Tis
yep.
nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the
Oh,
very
I love
least.
it. Voice acting. I have been told there's a lot of voice acting in this,
It's funny.
this one.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is
Thancred's
bound
already
for his
drunk.
mentor's
Yep, mhm.
homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief.
Yay.
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisois of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Wow, we're getting little bits of history here.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Oh, I've missed all these guys. I'm sad that this is like the end of their story.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
He's like, how dare you suddenly treat me like I'm not your
I'd
best
rather
friend.
you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Little Lord.
Little Lord. I think everyone should call him that.
Better.
Little Lord Alphabet.
Yep.
No, I'm just thinking of when
Are you all right, Tatara?
there was that little
seem
son
positively
moment
distraught.
with Y'shtola.
Yeah.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Oh, she wants to come too.
It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh. Oh god, I hate to promise that I'll bring them back safe and sound with how this game is.
Oh, let's do it. Let's be assholes and promise.
I promise that they definitely won't.
I promise no one will die.
Yeah, sure. We'll find a way. We always find a way. Well, not an end to the beginning.
I'll
yeah.
hold you to that.
The end of the ending of of a chapter. Yeah.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
Well, that's not the voice I gave him.
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you
You're
off
like, how
before
dare
heading
they
to the
have a
tower.
different voice?
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey.
How about
and promise
I promise
that
I
they'll look
won't
after
die?
things
Yeah,
here until you return.
just me. I'll be back. Don't worry. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'll be back.
We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
I know. That's why you guys are part of the
Set
crew.
All aboard for Charlotte!
You are literally the crew that stays behind to make sure shit doesn't happen while we're gone. That's pretty much your job.
It's time.
Because we can't keep running back to save everybody.
Then we
Well,
must
we
delay
can,
no longer.
but
We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
we can and we probably will.
So,
Have a safe
how
journey.
much
And
aetherite are
please,
we gonna need to...
please, Be
find
careful.
out in the world to learn how to fly.
Oh, right. The compass got moved to a new location.
Oh no.
So you'll have to re-pull it out. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
in like collectibles now, I think.
Why did they move it?
If I remember correctly. I don't know, I was told ahead of time, but I've already forgotten.
Oh, more voice acting. Now we have a narrator.
I haven't even got to that point. How are you so ahead of me?
And so you
How
venture
am-
forth unto the unknown.
You mean Emmett? It sounds like Emmett is talking to
beyond
us.
the horizon that cannot be divined. A future
Kinda does.
undefined and in flux.
That's what it sounds like, and it sounds like Emmett.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
It does.
Is Emmett now just a
That
creepy little
which
voice in her
lives
head?
is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
I want to get that.
I almost
Treasure
miss him.
every moment, every step of your
I
descent.
missed the little hand wave as he walks away.
I
wish
know.
that was an animated thing.
This is what we just need, is him just waving his hand as he leaves.
It's under the water.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Under the sea.
Copyright strikes.
Take it from me.
me.
All right.
Okay, we're done being weird.
Oh.
Or are we?
Are we done?
No.
We're never done.
I'm still loading.
Yeah,
Waiting
it's
for it.
it's just like waiting on a black screen of loading Doom. I'm like, okay, we're waiting.
Waiting for the game to be like, well, I crashed.
Oh my god, I would cry if that happened. Because we're never getting back in if that happened.
Yeah. At that point, it's like, you want to play Warframe?
It would be, how quickly can we log in to see if we can get in front of the queue where we were.
Okay, I finally loaded in.
Yeah, me too. I'm on a thing.
Feel.
What's her face is trying to talk to me again.
Oh.
Or we're talking to people in general.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow early riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
What's
called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Yeah, it's very haunting, yeah. I think it's like supposed to be the song of the...
Yeah, I think it's the Shadowbringers song.
Yeah, it's like the song of Hydaelyn. Oh, it's getting louder. The music? Or is it just me?
No, it's getting louder. I'm looking at my mixer. It's getting louder.
Oh!
Who are you?
My voice yet reaches you.
Oh,
I
Hydaelyn.
am glad.
this a oh no, she's
And thus
hungover?
do we meet face to face at last.
Well, she's
My
not supposed to be
warrior of
the
light,
enemy. She's
guided
like
by the crystal.
she's like our
Oh, I'm
goddess.
sorry.
Oh shit, I can trust your words no longer. Why now? I more just want to ask why now.
Yeah.
Why now? Like, after everything, why are you showing yourself now?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer.
Oh. She has a mask
You
around
have
her
gained
neck?
an understanding of what I truly am. What Eidolon has
yeah, she
always been.
does.
A primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient world.
Yeah, it's one of like.
And I was
their
brought forth
masks.
to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
Okay.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
She's got very Lady of the Lake vibe to her.
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Okay. Telling us to
When
get
you
ready for
truly
the big battle,
understand
huh?
what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Okay.
Okay, bye, pretty lady.
I know, I was just about to say that. I was just about to go, bye, pretty lady.
Damn, that crystal's hot.
That primal is, damn. That's one hot primal.
I mean, there were a lot of hot primals. In
There was a lot of hot primals, yeah. The lady that
what a fine morning.
that the snakes worshipped.
Still
She
a bit
was
stiff though.
a hot primal.
I think only because you couldn't
And a
see
good
the
morning
snake
to you
parts of
too.
her.
Taken a look at the island already?
I guess that's true. She did have snake
Then
parts
let's go.
back her.
Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
I mean, I think she had snake parts. I mean, I don't think she probably had snake parts. Problem is, she had a big poofy dress that went wide. I assumed there were snake parts underneath.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
I'm just rambling.
There
now.
she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Aw, he looks so excited. Like, oh, it's pretty.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Like, yeah, we're
Damn
all
it,
here with you.
Orianjay, what did I say about the sir?
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
I like how everyone else is
Upon
looking
arrival,
at the island. And
we will
Estinian's
be
like,
disembarking
nah, I'm not
into
gonna
the
look at it. I'm
heart
too
of
cool.
Sharlayan proper.
He's like, I'm just gonna glance over my shoulder every once in a while at it and be like, oh yeah, I guess that's cool looking.
There is no greater concentration
Yeah,
of
I guess
wisdom in
that's
all
cool.
the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I like the idea that they all decided to get outfits that kind of mimic their outfits in the first. They're like, yeah, we really liked our outfits that we had, so we got them made over here.
I mean, Thancred was... Endwalker.
Yeah, he has a whole new freaking weapon.
Yeah, he's got a whole new class.
Well, so does Orange, I think.
Yeah, that's true. He became the astrologian
Yeah.
in that expansion.
Charlia, the solitary island
seems like most
nation
of them
of the
just, like,
northern seas.
Changed classes.
Yeah, because
Where under the
Alphino has
watchful
this
gaze
well
of
now.
Talaq, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Ala Megan's soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
It's just like dishing the tea right now.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points
Still
before
that
we
chance that
proceed.
someone's gonna be an ass.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Okay.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
I'm waiting for the... Nope, we're not letting anyone in. Bye.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldassian at your service. I was assigned to an Aorsian survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Okay, with the way she narrowed her
And
eyes,
it
I was
seems
like
some
waiting for.
few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Well, Ishtola is the only name we get to hear all the way.
Well, I guess so.
See how it
no
glows?
magic books.
That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Fancy.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Who is she flirting with?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Oh wait, okay, so it wasn't okay. So Livier's them. All right.
Leveilleur. Okay, well I'll try to remember that. But
Your
That wasn't
applications
the
have
name that
also
we had
been
before,
approved.
though. So.
Having
no,
said
it was
that,
not.
Uh-oh.
the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
It's like, yeah, it's still their home.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Champion of Aortia.
Well, I think we are actually. Isn't our title actually Champion of Aortia, or am I wrong? Have I forgotten that incorrectly?
I don't.
Did we just
It's like I
go
don't
by
wanna mess it-
adventure or something? I don't know. Is it too boastery to say for the champions?
I feel like it might be a little too
Okay.
too big.
Fine. Adventure by trade then.
Sure.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Aorsia, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Oh, no, I wish I
And you, sir?
So,
Estinian Valino.
Sorry.
Formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Oh god, he's gonna have this. Oh no, he's gonna have this amazing crisis right now. He's gonna lose it on us. Like, I don't know.
If you'll allow me.
Oh.
That look of like, I don't know. What am I anymore?
I know.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Corel here to save the day.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I just realized.
Well, he
I
was
have
a
every
knight.
confidence in my chosen company.
Yeah.
Dear and trusted comrades
Like, he
that
still
they
was
are.
a knight.
But I thank you for your concern.
Shouldn't that count for something that he was once a knight, meaning he's not like a lowlife?
Yes, but she has the Karen haircut. I just realized that she has the Karen haircut, so she's like, oh, wait, this is a Karen.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Okay.
Okie dokie, let's go. Let's go to a bar.
Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Aw. Yeah, because we're the two that's never been here before.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
I forgot to read that once. We may have forgotten to read those one stories.
Yeah, we
again.
did forget to read those one stories. It says the person is right. Okay, there we go. I was like, it says the person is right here, but I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I'm still loading. I mean, it's... Yeah, I'm right next to it, but nothing's loaded in yet.
Where are you going?
I don't even see you.
No, don't run away. Come back.
I ran away. No.
Come back.
No.
This is where the person is.
No. Okay, I see her now.
Okay.
Alright, I clicked on her.
I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Okay. And so we begin.
So
New
what did I get?
clothing. Get a new weapon.
Is that what we got?
Got a new. But what level is this? 515. Then I could probably save it for something else then.
Oh, I can.
Oh, actually, my
equip it.
gear is all 510, so I actually could use this on this character.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I?
It's my other characters I have more upgraded gear on, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to do this again. The Control I? Yes. Oh, we got more space? Hit Control I.
What?
We have more space in our weapon spots, but
yeah.
the other ones are still...
The other ones are still the same. Yeah. It looks like. Oh! Oh, God, we got more spot in our rings as well.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we do. Why?
Because you have a lot of rings, man.
Do we?
Yeah.
I never have any rings.
You gotta
This
think
is the
2
amount
rings
of
for all
max-
the different classes as well as the crafting stuff. It's a lot of rings, man.
Yeah, the crafting stuff.
My
is
rings
the
was
same
always
rings.
getting full up. Alright.
Also, I got a scythe. What does this look like? Try on. Look at that.
No, it is my new one. Oh, it's got purple flowers coming out of it.
Oh yeah, what does my book look like?
Where's the button?
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, I
it's got a
green.
butterfly. Wait, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're scholar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
was
my
like, what?
healer. Yes.
Oh, you're working on your scholar this time. Okay.
Yeah, I figured might as well.
Yeah. Oh, you got a.
Oh, I guess
blue
speaking of
one.
scholar, I should probably summon one of my fairies.
That's cute. Oh yeah, I should probably do that too. Let me summon my carbuncle. Carbuncle! Now I just have a carbuncle following me around always.
Carbuncle, carbuncle.
Alright.
Okay, anyway, Kra.
Talk to Kra.
Oh, we're gonna get more stuff. Maybe I can stop looking like a pumpkin. The Great Pumpkin. Oh, am I gonna have to...
Oh, shoot, yeah. Okay. I had thought to launch directly into the explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Gwyn and Estinian's first time in Charlon, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that is long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once we've settled in, we can reconvene at the Bosian Annex. How does that sound? It is a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Liviere estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place for that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity of reacquainting myself with the city.
Likewise, a quick tour of the old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetheryte Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon.
Yes. Well, see you there. Goodbye, everybody. Other than...
Yeah, Orianje's like, I don't know what to do. Oh, I too have places I would be remiss if not visiting forthwith. By thy leave.
What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking.
Sire for the coffin.
Okay.
That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me.
Okay. But I could... Oh...
He's like, I hate for you to leave, but I'd love to watch you go.
Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours.
Technically, it wasn't really that long. For him, it wasn't that long ago, unless the one mind has completely overtaken.
Well, he might have been surveying for a long time too, though. So it might actually be a long time for him, and then additional to all these like weird memories of him living for like 1,000 years.
I guess. Oh, of course, if you'll have me. Come, Gwen. Shalian awaits.
So we're gonna go on a date with Graha, is what's happening.
The fanboy.
Yes, our fanboy.
And no, I cannot mount up. Damn it. Okay, Graha. What's up? Are you talking to him, or...?
Yeah, I'm clicked on him.
Okay, I just don't see you. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead.
Yeah, all your stuff is loading in very badly.
He's now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with
the quest objectives.
You can leave Graha behind by entering a different area, using the Aether net, or by putting too much distance between you.
Okay, you can set to part ways. Okay, he's accompanying return to you until... Okay. Okay, while he is accompanying you, next try speaking with Krell. Okay, so he's now part of our team, I guess. Okay.
Now part of the crew.
All set? Oh, then let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Oh, okay, so she is also now accompanying you. Lead your companions to the last stand. Okay. While you're accompanying, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. Entering the glowing area and speaking with your quest companions to initiate those bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's do this, boys and girls. Where are we going? Over there. There's a thing over
idea.
here. I see it. Oh, wait, there's something right here.
Wait, is there?
Come on, come on, you two.
Why doesn't it show up on the map? Why? Because it doesn't show up on the map, I'm mad. Okay. Graha. Discuss the storage facility.
Okay.
With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of the intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which pique your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration office, after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Charlian, the same way it is in the Aortia.
Okay, yeah, fanboy. And what does Krell say? This place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other import vital to the running of an island nation, but also supplies that further Charlin's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. Okay.
I guess that's it. I mean, there's other things we can talk to them about. God damn it. Because it looks like you just say Tark, Puck, ways, nothing.
Yeah, and they're just
anyway.
like, oh, I'm grateful for things, is what it sounds like. Come on, yeah, let's head to the cafe. Yeah, so they just have, like, basic things that you can say to them. Alright, so we need to head... We're supposed to be heading this way, I'm pretty sure. But, so we can head to over... Oh, yeah. I think that big glowy guy is where we're supposed to head. But here's a little talking point.
Alright,
Graha again?
Yeah.
Okay, discuss the statue.
Now that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Talaq. Or Talaq?
Talaq, I think. Talaq, I think, is what they said.
As a student of Baldinson, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city.
Okay, which is the big old statue there. That's a cool statue. Alright, let's see what she says. The path leading out towards the sea is known as the Talaq Stow? So named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Charlian people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Talaq was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief and alignment of principle, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Charlians can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing. Okay. And then from that, we go to the one that actually matters.
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
And now she has an actual quest for us.
Okay, what are we doing?
And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How could I put this? The food is bland, and encapsulated by our infamous Archean loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlan. The one and only bastion of the culinary arts in the island of otherwise mediocre fare. Words.
I seem to recall the burger being hailed as one of the most impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself.
Oh, because you were typical Charlian when it came to the cheap and convenient Raha. But surely the Taru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Ethereal Plaza. Okay.
Yeah, but usually when students are eating, I think over here, Rachel.
Oh. What?
Over here. There's stairs over here.
Oh, okay.
I think these are the stairs they were talking about. But usually when students are eating cheap, bland food, it's because they don't have the money.
Yeah, normally. But also just seems like they just don't care.
Where do we go?
We're going to continue up. We're going to the 8th row.
Oh.
Which I'm going to click.
Yeah.
You can't stop me, I'm clicking it.
Just looks like you're running in place.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I know. Alright, Kryle.
An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that it's a perfectly functioning aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Charlian stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan aetherites, it allows us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our paths lead northeast to the Agora, Charlian's largest marketplace. Okay.
Before we do that, hold on.
There was an aetherite we missed.
Yeah, someone's got a robot kitty here.
Oh, wait, what?
Right in front of me. Oh my god, the tail is a plug.
Oh, it is a it is a robot kitty. But we missed an aetherite. We should probably go get that again. Pick it up. Oh no, it's this way.
Alright. I just saw the kitty.
Oh, we missed the one all the way down there too. Oops.
Ooh boy. I just saw the robot kitty while we were doing that and it was like, oh my god, that's a robot cat.
Oh, I might run and get the other one at another time. Alright.
Okay. I want to get a robot cat that kind of looks like a,
So, oh gosh. Maybe we need to go back to where we were.
I don't know.
So we can see where the circles are.
Why?
I don't know where we're supposed to be going. Okay, here's the circle here.
I wish I could mount. That would be nice.
Nope, no mounting. We're in a city. That's improper.
Alright, Graha. Discuss the confluence.
No, I don't want to click on you. I want to click on him. There we go. Okay, I'm there.
Speaking of aetherite, those teleportation fees do add up after a while, which is why I tended to rely on far cheaper ferry services. I was pleasantly surprised when Mr. Tartaru informed me that the Scions are reimbursed for transportation costs as part of our duties, but I find old habits hard to break. That, and I'd rather not be bothered filling out the necessary paperwork.
Okay. That's the entrance to the confluence. I have no doubt that their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I suggest you remember the way here. Okay, are we supposed to go in there?
I forgot already.
We were supposed to go to the marketplace, that's right. So we probably can't actually. Oh no, you can't go in here.
Alright.
Alright, we went in. But this is not the way we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go towards the marketplace.
There's a downstairs. Oh, we can't get down there. It's roped off. Damn it.
Been denied.
Damn it, I want to explore.
Oh god, someone's playing music. Run away!
I don't know where you are, cause you're not on the map anymore.
I'm in the marketplace. Where are we supposed to go? The marketplace.
Oh, there's a thing right here. It is near the music, but I think if we have our camera faced away...
What are you talking about? Oh, there's a thing. Oh, over there. Oh.
If you have camera away, as far away as possible from the musician, you should be fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you were talking about...
No, it doesn't do anything.
Huh?
Okay, well, let's continue on. Discuss the book stalls.
Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read.
Okay.
Only a
moment. How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't be waiting around for you.
Perhaps I'll return here later then.
Krill.
Discuss the books.
These little open-air bookstalls are uniquely Charlian. I always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. Okay. Let's run away! Because I don't know what music they're playing, and I don't want copyright.
Speaking of music, I'm a bard too now. Anyway.
Alright. Welcome to Agora, where you can find wares made by Charlian, as well as wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up on your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance there we go. Relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aethro Plaza, follow the path north, and then climb the stairs up that imposing building at the very top. Okay.
That sounds complicated.
So we go back here, and we're going this way?
I don't know. I want my map.
Or are we going this way? I'm lost. Which way were we going?
Oh, I think we're going towards the big imposing building.
Is
north.
This way?
I think it's north.
North? Oh, like this way? Okay. I'm already lost what was happening. This is how my brain works. Oh god.
Yeah, we are too reliant on, like, little quest markers.
Yeah. I need to remember to turn off freaking bard music again. I don't know why. I think I turned it on because Charmy was showing us stuff, and so I turned it back on, but that means now I can hear everyone again.
I didn't know you can turn off bard music.
Alright, so
discuss the water feature. These little decorative features are typical of Charlian architecture. Aside from the research wing, our headquarters on the Isle of Val were rather simple and rustic by comparison.
Okay. This is the Nanophelium, an area dedicated to the blessing of water. For Charlians, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the great flood which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Talaq's divine Ewer? I don't know. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and a propensity for utilizing water as a decorative feature in our architect. Okay. Let us continue up the stairs. Maybe grab this shard first so we don't forget about it.
What? You want to do something productive? No.
I know, it's crazy. Pretty much what today's stream is us just getting acquainted with this city.
Pretty much.
Alright, what's up, Grell? This grand structure before you is Rostra. Yeah. Rostra. Yeah, sure. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into a council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted.
My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. Well, I would like to move the camera that way, but I'm facing the wrong direction, I guess. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo.
I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our specula of sightseeing concludes with the fitting name Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead.
Stairs to the east.
To the east.
And straight ahead.
And straight. Okay. Can do. With a little bit of speed.
Hey, that's cheating.
It's a cheat that you have too.
Anyway.
Right. We arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore the Archon Nidrof.
It's probably French.
Nunkrefef. Who knows? Built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from the House Lever. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring ourselves to the little Sharlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Bossian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha?
Let me think. Head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path below the Aetheryte Plaza.
Correct. After you, Gwen. Okay.
Oh, God. What? Oh, wait. Let's go get this thing.
Yeah, let's get this real quick. So, yeah, we have to, from here, we have to go down. We get this one and then we can go. Don't do that, cat. Sorry, he was sticking his head down into my coffee cup. You don't need coffee, Rusty. You're hyper enough as is. You don't.
Oh,
need
there's
coffee.
another one down there.
Yeah, that's where we need to go too, because it says Journey's End. Stop it, Rusty. Coffee's not for you. No coffee for Kitty. He's like, but I want it even more now that you're trying to make me not go to it.
Mom, I need caffeine. Mom.
All right.
Oh, there's a spot we can talk to them.
Are we secretly going to go to the big houses? Okay.
Huh? Alright. Graha? Right, we cross the bridge here, as I recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back at the Aetheryte Plaza. Okay.
Okay. Sharlayan is full of educational and research institutes. But there are still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that I ever attended the exclusive schools they run into these residents. Perhaps the twins could tell you more about them. Okay, so we come here.
Going this way? He said not to go towards the... Or, wait, no, am I confused?
I am so confused, yeah. Are we supposed to be going this way? I'm so...
Why is it not on the map?
Oh, it is on the map.
Is
it's
it?
this way.
Where? Oh, I see it now. God.
Yeah, it's all the way back.
He said
wait,
not
we
to
have that.
enter...
Wait, we have that. We grabbed that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We could cheat.
Wait, why are you running back?
Okay, never
mind. We were
mind.
halfway there.
Okay, fine. We'll continue this way.
Like, we're still close to the old... Because we're still close to the Aetherite thing.
Oh, God. You suddenly decided to go up!
I was looking at the map trying to run and realized I was going down the stairs.
Yeah, but I was following you!
Why are you following me? That's a bad idea. I mean, you can just click on the map part to get here.
Oh, I see how it is. It was being nice since your loading screens had been so bad.
I said you could use the... Oh, never mind.
I know, that krill. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is...
Oh, shit.
Oh, Sion... Did you lose that?
Yep.
Did you forget? I forgot about that. That we can't teleport when we have...
I might have forgotten. I'll be right back.
We've already forgotten the rules of this.
I already hate these rules so much.
I know they took away our ability to be quick about things. Let us spend all our money, damn it.
Graha, just fucking follow me. Crowd, fucking come on. You know what? While I'm down here, I'll just grab this Aetherite shard.
Fuck you. Don't be mean to me just because you're... Well, you probably should grab it so you don't forget it.
Yeah, no, because I will forget. That's what you get for remembering the rules and following them.
I didn't remember the rules and follow them. I got mad that you teleported and I didn't because I wanted to teleport.
So bad. Okay. Where are we on this?
Okay. The joyous look on Raha's face has not undoubtedly informed you that this is the Valtsian Annex. If we continue up the hill, we'll be arriving on the doorstep of the
Phenomenon,
but I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. Wow, you just had to break me with the phenomenon. I knew exactly what you meant when you did the I'm back, and I brought Gwyn and Raha with me. Oh, you were right about the ship then. Hello, Raha. It is nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Gwen. I've heard many a tale of your exploits.
Oh my god. Ojika?
Maybe?
Ojika... Oh god. Sunjika? Oh my god. Alright. Ojika Sunjika, it has been an age.
I did the same thing Greg did when he said phenomenal. I'm glad that's where all of our brains went immediately.
Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Allow me to introduce Ojika to...
I think the T is silent, sort of?
Sunjika. Administrative officer for the students of Valtsian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his cousin. Oops, I thought that was a girl. Whoops.
Yeah. I thought there was a
Sorry,
girl too.
that was, you should be voicing that guy. I'm sorry.
Apparently.
Whoops.
I was, thinking the same thing. It was like, wow, that's... The champion of Aortia has featured prominently in Kryle and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero
What are you
come
reading?
to life.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading his stuff.
Oh yes, Eureka. I've read the initial reports. Quite a shock to hear what's become of the Isle. Do take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition.
Oh, I never did Eureka.
Oh, I think I clicked. I grabbed the quest. I think I never actually went to Eureka, but I grabbed the quest.
Okay. Shoot.
Oh, well, it really wasn't that different, but
Whatever.
No, I actually never actually did Eureka. I just grabbed the quest and turned it in to open up Eureka. This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasions to visit Sharlayan. Whether it was to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities.
Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the Annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self.
The day will come when we will see the students rise up. Rise again. Not rise up.
Rise up, students.
Rise up and take over this place. The students will become the teachers.
Overthrow the patriarchy.
But first we must ensure that the telephone falls. I don't know what that is. It's
gonna make sure the telephone fail.
Through that door on the left there is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussion begins in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourself at home.
Sorry, I'm here.
Wow.
Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze.
Oh no. I catch you
Hello?
to attack me.
Oh. I thought maybe, you lost me or something.
No, just the cat.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. It was simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chambers.
Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Okay. Rusty, you're gonna fall off again, I feel like.
He will learn the hard way.
Yeah, but I'm scared he's gonna fall towards me, and I'm gonna be like his grabbing post as he falls.
He's gonna be the person that he grabs onto. Mommy, save me!
Like, save me! Alright, ready to go to the main hall?
Oh, I guess. Let's do this.
Oh, I can't see you anymore. Okay.
Oh no.
is our zone that's... Alright. Feeling refreshed and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us.
There's a big map.
Yeah. Try to attack me and get on the seat all the way.
No. Meow. My name's Rusty, I'm a buttface.
Pray forgive me.
Oh,
I was delayed.
Oh, more voice acting. Alright. Autoplay on.
It's fine,
Rusty.
Rusty. We're all here now.
Just randomly
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
reaching over and just banging me in the arm with his ball.
Hey.
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal.
Okay.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace.
Please, no.
This alone guarantees a plethora
He's
of
a second
opinion
away
with
from
regards
just
to
sliding
foreign
off
policy.
stupid thing.
The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have
go with
Sharlayan
me.
focus on recording history, while remaining entirely
You're not
uninvolved in the
helping.
making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louiswa. Yet
Wow, this is so
despite our
serious and
diverse
you're laughing
factions
for
and
no reason.
philosophies, the recent vote to deny Aortia's request for assistance
He's trying to
was
chew on my
unanimous.
hand.
Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other,
had
more
to give up
pressing
and just
duties
give him
as
my hand to chew
justification
on.
for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
I like all the like the Mughal thing.
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the
Yeah, it's all like
unknown.
different pictures of different places we've been, kind of.
The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Okay.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Aortia or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Hey!
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite
You
the
okay over
quandary.
there?
Yep, just dropping things. Don't mind me.
Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned.
Okay.
As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Okay. Separating out into groups again.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Yeah. Like more gear.
Yay.
Alright, so we talked to Crow. The intent of uncovering the reason behind Forum's behavior. Okay. An unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause of the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to the consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archives for historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, and now that I have a band of willing reinforcements, the search shall proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside of... oh gosh, no Minion, shall we?
Yeah.
Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Oh gosh, you're expecting me to figure out how to get somewhere again. That's about right. Oh, there's another quest
There might
here.
actually be a thing.
Oh, we can,
Right,
I guess, pick
Thancred?
up the quest through Thancred, too.
Oh, unpause. Or pause.
Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh.
You already...
I just missed, like, two bits of the conversation.
Okay, well, I'll let you know.
Read on. Yeah, read on for me.
I have Krell's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thanvar before, I can travel by Aetherite, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Krell was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Uh-oh, what happened? Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreda?
Moonbreda?
Moonbreda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet?
He's like, no.
I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last.
Oh.
As it hath, the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite.
Okay. I think this is yet again where it's like, well, here's 2 quests. They're going to take you to 2 different areas, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. So the question is, where do we want to go?
Ooh, that's hard. Like, do we want to stay here and do the one here, or continue to the new area, to a new area?
I got it. We'll split up.
Doesn't really work that way. I gotta be honest.
Let's split up, gang. Yeah, I don't know where to go.
I don't know.
There's a dancing chicken. He's a maniac. Maniac on the floor.
What? Oh. Okay. Yep. Yep. That's. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a thing. Oh.
Alright. Any special quests? No. Oh, wait. No, there is one. Sights of the End. At the very bottom.
What? Oh. I do see it.
Yeah. So.
Go grab that.
Yeah, you want to grab the one thing?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the last one we need.
Well, we never went up here, did we? Up in Tranquility to the stadium? We've never been up there.
Oh.
The Studium, I'm sorry. We haven't been to the Studium yet because...
I guess we haven't.
Because she said another time she would have us go to the Studium.
Yeah. So, where do we want to go?
I guess if we hit the books first, we could go get the Studium.
Sure.
Pretty much teleport back to the annex.
That's quite the name, Booga.
What?
There's an NPC called Booga. B-O-G-A.
Man, this is a distance.
Yep. For Babeth Ironheart.
Oh. Yep, Babeth Ironheart.
Little Babeth, what's up?
Hello. Beg your pardon, good madam. I can scarce help but notice the sightseeing log on your person. Oh. Yeah, sightseeing. It's just a sightseeing. So it is you. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Babeth Lionheart, Millith's aunt and seasoned explorer. Be a dear and hand me that log of yours. Millith told me all about how she helped you embark on the exploration of your own. It's only right I share with some wisdom of my own. Okay, yeah, we're just unlocking this. Okay, I guess we should know. Let's see here. Let's not forget to mention that, and done. Yeah. Here's a log. Enjoy. Okay. Got notes. Do them if you want. All good. Sightseeing log has been expanded.
Alright, goodbye.
Cool, we did this for nothing.
I mean...
Well, I guess it's useful. It is useful. Gershon, alright, it is useful.
I guess you can see Booga as we come by.
Yeah, we have to just go, I guess, take a teleport to the annex. Oh yeah, the bunny lady. Booga.
She's a Booga.
She's a Booga. Levies.
Oh, we got a thing, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we did. We got a piece of gear. The chest piece. Which is mine's gonna be some shade of purple and yours is gonna be some shade of white.
Shade of white and green.
Alright, so we want to go to...
Oh, yours is like...
the annex.
Mainly
purple.
Purple.
Yeah, purple and black. Most of my stuff tends to be a purple and black coloring. I've noticed. That is what most of my gear tends to be. Purples and blacks. Yeah, we want to go to the annex and then run. Or...
yeah, I just need to load. It's like it kind of loads, doesn't load. Okay, here we are. Hello, where are you? Did you abandon me?
I'm running.
Wow, she ditched me.
I ditched ya. I'm running.
She was like, so long, bitch.
That's what you get for being slow.
Wow, okay, cool. Cool, blame my computer.
Okay, yeah, continuing hitting the book seems like the best bet because that's what's gonna give us gear. So that sounds like the best one to follow anyways.
Yeah,
get the gear first, then go on our adventure. Sounds like the better plan, I guess.
I guess if I don't want orange pants and shoes.
Alright, we've unlocked all the Aetheril shards with that.
Yay. Yes, thank you. I don't need you to tell me that. Thank you, game. You don't need to tell me everything. Alright.
You ready?
Yep.
My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenion. Yeah, sure. Charlene's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of the Numian extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the great Gubal library pales in comparison to the Numians' endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Charlene is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Well, the Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Y'shtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alice and Alphino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you only permit to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlene's history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading. Words.
Oh no.
All I need.
We're gonna have to read.
Yeah, they're making us read. Oh man.
What if I just threw myself over the edge?
Lily won't let you. It's all covered. Oh wait.
Oh no.
Oh no. I could get on the edge. But you can
just
Alright. Brightly colored book. Story of Charlans.
Does it have pictures?
Long, long ago, on an island in the North Sea, there lived a Roganian man named Nanophelium. Nanophelium was a student of astrology, and he divined that the flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Aortia. It was that he built a giant ship, assembling a crew, and then set sail for the imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and their horrors, the strangely churning waters above the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that his crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the dangers had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessels to pieces. With only a few moments to spare, What's-His-Face wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safely atop the Apian spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to the violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, he gathered to his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those threatened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, where they built a new ship intended on returning to the northern seas. They landed on a beach of an island and settled upon the very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time that became the city of Charlian we live in these days. Okay. What is this book?
Okay. Red cover.
Road to the Old, the Colony.
Many, many years ago, on the banks of the Talaq and the Dravanian hinterlands, a Charlian colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Aortia found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structure and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with the Aorsian students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Charlians. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlian colony. Aorsian residents took to calling the colony itself Charlian, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Charlian inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Great Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire.
Okay. Oh, the following chapter is going to introduce the most prominent feature of Idleshire. The book does not contain information. Okay. It was about Idleshire.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sightseeing thing here.
Oh.
I guess we could grab it if we want.
I guess. Well, what was it again? Just sightsee? Or...
Oh, lookout. Just do a quick lookout.
I'm just looking at a wall. Staring right at a wall, man.
Time-worn tones. Stewards of wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon What's-His-Face founded the Charlians, bore witness to the madness and savagery of the men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on the island of the North and Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlians took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon the foundation of the accumulated knowledge, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strengths of mind rather than the strengths of arm. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin, and more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as whole would thrive. And so it was that, no matter how trial and tribulations of the ages, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by the founder's teachings, for the sake for a better tomorrow, for the sake of a better star. They would eschew the tools of wars and the knowledge delivered to the world. Words, yeah. Shrew?
You got them words?
A shrew?
A shrew?
Forever 20 summers? This does not sound like this is what we want.
My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever learned before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. This number itself is unimportant. You could be 19, 23, or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let it be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, you will extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, aetheriological, and arcane viewpoint. The book is on the wrong subject. Search for works which contain details of the form. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just telling us, please find the correct stuff.
Why is it all the books I read, they're wrong?
An introduction to the heavens. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of the shifting cloud patterns, but the vastness beyond of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think that the dome above us is to be an infinite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar depiction of the boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was in the technologies of I forgot how to say that. Talaq, who came closest to understanding the laws which govern the starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalabud and sought to expand beyond our earthen-bound existence. Have you read their ancient ambitions, I wonder? Have your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? If I were to tell you that the eternal constellation were arranged differently in the distant past, that their positions continue to shift amongst the imperceivable but measurable as we journey into the future, would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may intend to do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? This is not the right book. I had a feeling it wasn't the right book.
A leather-bound tome. The voice of a growing city.
I can click this. Hold on. I'm having troubles. Hello? Okay, there we go.
Okay. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Esilia?
Yeah.
A public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in a significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201, the sixth astral era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlian would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of nationwide vote. Thus was the Forum, as we know it today, conceived and created. You have gained a fundamental understanding of the Charlian history and the foundation of the Forum. Head outside to run a viewpoint with your companions.
Okay, we can leave. Let's get out of Dodge.
No, I don't want to leave. I want to be with the books forever.
All right.
Forever.
All right, beauty, come on.
Okay. I can't see anything. There we go. Destination.
Sorry, were you waiting long?
Yes. Maybe.
I wanted to make sure I borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Corel should be along shortly.
I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mention the final day specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if there are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them.
It would be nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read and a ready supply of hot tea.
Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home.
It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of our family servants and asked how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to the Charlian, we were not to be allowed across the threshold.
A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation.
We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city?
Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlian, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of Isbard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvus, the coastal region opposite the island of Thanvar. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Makito, or Makoti?
Yeah, Makoti, I think, or something like that.
Makoti to serve as laborers. I
never
people. Remember their I never really remember their names.
I think it's the Makote.
Makote. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvus braved the journey back to Aortia. My ancestors, however, chose to remain that they might prevent the remnants of Alligan technology from being misused.
Isn't Corvus under Garlean rule?
For the past 50 years, yes. some semblance of local culture remain, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Ammonius. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus.
Okay.
House Darnus.
Darnus.
I'm just like, oh, Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allegan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allegan eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. The fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alg. As the last child born with Allegan Eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldson, who had me registered as a Charlian citizen.
I have never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question.
Even Thrankrid was taken in by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Charlians than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn. And with sufficient oh my god.
Yeah, precipity?
The precipity, yeah. We outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. It's exactly why I have such love for this country and why I wish it to remain a nation of which the citizens can be proud.
Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us as we try to make some headway into these books, Gwen. More company should be arriving any moment now. Okay.
Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, will they read more books?
Oh, it's right here. On the ground.
What's on the ground?
The destination?
Oh, okay.
Figure at least get this little bit done.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Get reading now, alphabet.
Okay. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say the pickling were quite slim indeed. Mistress Krell has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into the research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unsuspected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I am the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amrot firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details.
Yeah, so then there was fire and monsters and holy shit.
My thanks. Now, where to begin?
There was this weird multi-face thing that we kept dying to.
First things first, what kind of phenomenon did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh?
Phenomena. A complete destabilization of creation magics. Primals of unrivaled power were summoned from the aether. The worst kind of phenomenon you could imagine.
It was the destabilization of the creation magic. That was the first thing. Their creation magic started going haywire. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifest in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground. Indescribable abominations prowling the streets. The more and less aligned with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have been something substantial to analyze. Analyze?
Yes,
to the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Yeshua surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught else of note to herald the approach of the final days? The stars were engulfed by disaster all at once. They say they began with the keening sound from the land itself.
Alpha, can you answer this one? What do we think?
I feel like the keening sound from the land itself, because that was one of the other first things.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then after that, the sky started to rain like crazy and all that. Ah, yes, the Hammercons spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course. Thrusted as we were amidst of the madness. Yeah, because they said they heard like the weirdest noises. It seems that each and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually, it resounded all across the star. Not even Amrot was spared. So the ground was crying out, you say? To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinct, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of Noman's Mehmets, and ask after any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, could you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive actions did they take? They summoned freaking Zodiark.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Pretty much.
That was their idea of fixing it, is they summoned Zodiark. Yes, with Elibus serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiark brought salvation to the star, only that his godlike will were the laws of nature set aright. Then once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew in those fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiark, a trade that would allow them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Bennett and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin.
So
Thank
just,
you.
More recapping.
Both of you, yeah. For detailed review, I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With all of the freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Teleforio truly means when they speak of the final days of the bringing back the final days. We've seen that they're doing with these towers of theirs is forcing people to summon primals, a kind of catalyst. Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by the unstable creation magic? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convention metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. But this is all just pointless conjure at this point. Let us return to our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Y'shtola, and 'tis time we begin studying those research papers. Okay.
Okay, so we gotta wait for Y'shtola now.
Oh my god.
I gotta wait for the thing to load. Okay, waiting.
I know,
for
looking away.
Y'shtola.
Where's Y'shtola? Come back to us.
Y'shtola, where are you? I went home. Screw you guys.
I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search on the Archons stacked produced one or two possible useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Orange learned of the source's reflection from the Garun oracles, for it is potential to cause panic and confusion that the tome was deemed apothecarifa or something, and sealed away in the Grand Gubal library. 'Tis even less likely that the knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final day, would be left sitting on the shelf for any curious scholar to find. So it's probably in the Google library. All the information we need is probably there, is what you're saying. It stands to reason, then, that my colleagues, be they Archons or Consulars, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confront Master Forchafont or something? Forchano? I don't know. With the knowledge of the Teleforio and their machinations? Oh, machinations. He scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. The Master Forna is the first name of their dad.
Yeah, it doesn't
Which
help
only
that
supports the
it's
conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mentions of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone.
What? I don't want to read. I'm
How
a simple
rude.
adventurer.
How rude, making me weed. I have other important things to do that it does not involve a weeding.
Like going to bed.
Yes, like going to bed.
You labor for what feels like an age as Y'shtola's research assistant.
Wait again? Really? Oh no, we just talked to Crow. Okay, I was like, oh my god, it's making us wait again.
If you
Oh
gave
dear, you
Y'shtola
look
any lips, she'd spank
exhausted.
you.
But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned?
Sure.
Then the days were well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a magnet at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Okay. Alright, so that quest ends. Oh wait, I say that, but a whole nother one started.
Oh, but, I mean, okay.
I'm curious, does this offer gear? No, it doesn't offer anything.
Okay.
Oh, do we want to talk to her?
Sure.
Okay. Ready for a tea break, Gwen? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Alright, Alice.
Bye. Okay, let's ditch her.
Let's not meet her. We'll show her.
We'll show her who's the asshole.
Alright.
Alright, so, the harbor.
Yeah. Whee!
Wahoo!
I don't know, we suddenly turned into like freaking Mario.
Yeah.
Like, don't mind us, we're just slowly losing it. You're going full into this, are you?
Yep. It's going Yoshi.
As busy as ever, I see. Well, very Charlian that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete with for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place any order, why don't we have a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested in hearing what the average citizen has to say about the Telephoria. You need to put Greg to bed. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think?
No, I'm not.
Oh no, it's another one of these.
Oh, okay. Should we...
Yeah, maybe we'll just end it here and come back next time.
Okay, I guess we'll have to come back next time.
Yeah, because this quest is just taking way longer. Yeah, part ways for now. Yeah, and she'll just be right there. Okay. But yeah, we do need to head to bed. This thing's seeming like it's going to take a lot longer than we were hoping it would take. But yes, Greg needs to be put to bed. So we need to get going anyways. But we got started and we got into it. And
yeah,
it'll be fun times next time. It'll be some point next week. Either Tuesday or Thursday, most likely, if we can get ourselves on and in. I won't say anything for sure because it definitely depends on how the queue is going, if I can get in, if I can keep them both on, and if the Greg is able to do the things. So also next week is Christmas time, so it might be even busier next week to the point that it'll be very difficult to do things. So, you know, we'll try what we can try. We'll try to be on Monday or Tuesday, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. No promises.
We'll try.
We'll try. But thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna go to bed now. So it was fun to get this going and see a little bit of new stuff. But yeah, we'll be back next time. Bye.
Bye.